So we're at the top of 4 for Raven Guard. Recap of what happened during turn 3. The Raven Guard dropped a orbital bombardment on top of the Scourges, and since they were all compact in, they all got hit and took them down to 3. And then the soldiers, the troops, they shot rapid fire and killed the remaining of them. Over here, my Ravager was blowing up. That was kind of a major upset, but the Ravager was able to immobilize the Dread before exploding, so that was very nice. These troops here are running back. The Mandrakes had to deploy, so deployed there, and then deployed over there, ran out. Raider moved over there, tried to shoot the Terminators and failed. And then rapid fire and splintering cannon from the troops inside, they failed, so pretty bad. But the Decapitator managed to finish off the squad leader in that group and still has 1 wound. So the game ended on turn 5. Raven Guard has that 1 terrain piece. I have that terrain piece in that one, so the Dark Eldar have won this round. It was a very hard fought over there with the 1 Decapitator against the troop, and I unloaded a lot of shots on these last troops here, and they managed to survive, so I wasn't able to clear them out. So that is it. You can see I lost the Talos, I lost all the Grotesques and the Hemikaloi in close combat.
My MVP shot right there.
Right. The most valuable shot was the large ordnance blast, wiping out 7 of the Scourges. Alright, so we're playing Scenario 4 for the Road to Glories campaign. We're doing 1,500 points. I have 3 Raider squads, a Scourge. I got 2 Reaver squads. I'm proxying my board boys for the other set of Reavers. So yeah, that's it there. I have 2 sets of Mandrakes, and I got them represented on the table here. I have my Decapitator, I got Talos, and I got Ravager, Homunculus HQ with Grotesques. And did I mention I have Scourges? I got my full squad of Scourges, and they will be deep striking in this game. And in this scenario, there are minefields, so we have total of 5. Okay, and then so any unit that gets in with 3 inches of it has to do a difficult and dangerous terrain test. We are playing bases. My base is right there, and then his base is the tree. Okay, so got deployment here. HQ with Grotesque, they came in 6 inches. The Talos came in with 6 inches. The Ravager came in 12. Oh shit, that's wrecked because I went flat out. So,
no.
So I lost the Raider because it landed just tail edge of the minefield. I didn't quite get the good judgment. I rolled a 1, but since it did go flat out, the vehicle is wrecked. So we will have to move my guys out of there. They came in flat out. Those guys came flat out. The Mandrakes are using the hidden deployment rule, and my Decapitator also is using his master infiltration rule. So that is it for turn 1. And no shots were fired, and I'm already down 1 unit. So there we go. So we are at the bottom of 2. Raider blew up. Raider snagged a mine and became immobile, as I probably mentioned before. Those guys, they went flat out. The butt blasting pigs, they flew out there, and then the Ravengers. I blew up the drop pod. My Decapitator came in. He assaulted the troops and fell on his own Decapitator. These guys moved forward 6 and then ran. So that is it. Troops pod just came in.
That's way too
and those Scourges, they were about like right there in that center part, and then drifted 9 inches back this way, which kind of sucked because it took me out of range for rapid fire. And I rolled horribly for hits with the splinter cannons. Normally I score really high on the hits and fail on the wounds, but this time I failed on the hits and did exceptionally well on the wounding. So bottom of turn 2 for the Raven Guard, and we'll be back for the next turn. Okay, so we are into the bottom of turn 3. One Reaver squad is wiped out from over there, assaulting the troops that came out of the pod. Mandrakes came into play. They moved and then ran 1 inch. These Mandrakes came into play. They moved into the base here and then assaulted. These guys moved out to there. Ravager moved over, shot, and scored only 1 kill on Termes. Right?
Yeah.
And then these guys just moved and ran. So pretty uneventful. So we are at the bottom of 4. Reavers are falling back. Mandrake is falling back. These Mandrakes are still locked in combat. These troops here have moved from that crater towards that crater. Grotesques are advancing. Talus advance. Ravager shot. Hit 3. Nothing happened from there. And basically that's it. So nothing's going on. I still got 1 Raider in reserve that has coming in the next turn. So Raven Guard, bottom of turn 4.
Missile.
Alright folks, we're getting ready for our last game for the Roads of Glory campaign. And this is our table. And we're doing like the Dawn of War, but we're doing night fighting is what we're doing. And we're using the table setup. But in truth though, if we're doing the Dawn of War table, we can only put 1 HQ down and 2 troops.
Crap, that's right.
But we'll just do a night fight with
everybody?
Yeah. It's already late, and I want to get home at a decent time. So anyways, before the round starts, the Raven Guard will get to do a planetary bombardment. So we have to roll for all the terrains and all the guys. And so I am running, since the Codex is over with, as far as for 2nd edition, I am running a witch army list. I have 3 troops of witches, which allows me to run 3 groups of beast packs that don't count against my elite choices. I have 2 Ravengers and 1 Raider squad. The Raider squad is an elite choice in the witch army list. I also have a 10-man bike squad. So my regular squad units still are inside the bunker. I just got a guy on top to represent that that's where they're at. And so right now the Raven Guard are doing their deployment. We'll do the planetary bombardment, and then we'll see if the Raven Guard steal the initiative.
And
Raven Guard do have one unit with preferred enemy. And that's this group right here in the front. And so we will get back to you. So we did our orbital bombardment. Oh, he stole the initiative. But anyway, so we did our orbital bombardment, and it was pretty pitiful. I lost one cat, and that was it. But he stole the initiative, so that's good. That's very good for you. But we do have night fighting rules, so we'll see what happens. Bad round for the... Yeah, what happened there? I don't know. Bad round for the Dark Eldars turn 1. Lost a bunch of stuff. My own cats attacked my Beastmaster attack because they ran out. The Beastmaster was killed. Beastmaster was killed there too, but they got shot to death. Raider that was there got blown up. Last remaining guy is running to the other Raider that moved over here. Raider shot pie plate, killed one. That Raider went flat out. this raider here tried to shoot that. These Ravengers tried to shoot the Land Raider that was over there and failed. So yeah, bad round for Dark Eldar. So we're into the top of 3. Raider got wrecked. The guys bailed out. They got pinned. Lost 1 to shooting. Raider moved over here, shot a pie plate at some more Terminators, took out quite a few, but the Terminators are liking it. They're still there. This Raider here shot it and missed. This Ravager here shot, got a penetration hit, and scored a wreck. And then this one had nothing to shoot at. The Beastmaster won combat and then consolidated over closer to some units that are hiding behind the building there. The one succubus that was left got into the Raider here. And since it moved down, the vehicle couldn't move. These guys came in, my jet bike squad, and they went flat out in there, turbo boosted in. And these guys here are sitting pretty. Okay folks, so we are at the top of 5. I might have missed a round, but picked up some warriors and brought them over to here. This one shot, and did I get an immobile?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I did. I rolled that.
Okay.
So these guys will be, I mean, during turn 5, it'd be likely they're going to be off.
Well, this is.
No, he's not immobile. He's not immobile, is he?
He's 1.
Yeah, so he just can't shoot,
right.
But he can still move. Ravager here, shot at the troops, scored 3 hits, did 1 wound. These bikes here are just in the way. That one couldn't shoot, but it could move, so I decided to move it closer. And that's it. So top of 5. So we are going on to turn 6. We're at the top of 6. Raider shot, took out 2 guys. They made their leadership test. Those guys were pinned, so they couldn't have done anything. The one witch that's been footing it pretty much everywhere over here made it into close combat against that group and took out the independent character. And this Raider here managed to shake and then stun the walker, so gives me 1 more reprieve. And that's about it. That's about it. So, yeah, because really, well, they're still in close combat. You wouldn't be able to shoot.
Maybe you locked though?
You're locked, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's still.
But you're.
it's
So yeah, so that's it for this game round. So we'll see what happens at the top of 6, and then we'll see if we go on to turn 7. But right now we're at top of 6. So during the bottom of 6, I assaulted that group with my Lilith and Succubus upgrade and a bunch of warriors. And out of all of that, of all these dice rolls to hit and then to wound, one of those guys wounds, and you know what? I forgot to reroll the wounds. Or I forgot to reroll my hits. They didn't have that anyways. They had 4. Never mind me, people. I'm having a brain fart. So anyways, these number of dice rolls, number of wounds, and I took out 2 guys. Luckily, the return attack, I only lost 1 guy. He made his leadership test and we were still locked in combat. But we made a die roll and we were not going on to turn 7. So we're just figuring out the victory points here to see who won. So we tallied up the victory points, and my opponent scored 1,078 and then I scored 690. 690. So my opponent won the last round. So in total of 5 games we played, I won 3 and then you won 2. My opponent won 2. So there we go.